Ay, ay, qué bien, qué bien. Me gusta eso. Acá te voy a decir otra cosa. Los de Rey también. Voy por ti, dale, voy por ti. Ah, por un jugador no te van a dar. ¿Qué anillo? Oh, Precision, negro. Sí, sí, yo me pongo el duro.
Willie
¿Cuál es
Castro
el tuyo?
in the box and ready to go from Lone Depot Park.
No sé, más flojito. Pero cuando llevas un tiempo se te hace suave.
Yamamoto starts with the fastball and it finds the zone for a strike. We're officially underway.
No tienes miedo.
In the air to left center. Schwarber gliding left. Brings it in. Now one away. So now here's the DH, Ketel Marte.
No, darle un toque. Un toque normal, ¿no? No, un toquecito eso.
Here comes a pitch. Hits the target. Tried to check, but could not. That's a strikeout. Yoan Moncada comes to the dish with quite the power rating against righties on the back of the card. Hits it foul.
No tengo dominado.
Here comes the 0-1. Fights it off.
No tengo dominado. Dale, te maté. No, no te creo.
Curveball, strike three.
Bueno, no te
Roman
envidieta.
Anthony
No te
leads us
envidieta.
off. That's a veteran take. A lot of players swing at that. Goes back to the sweeper. Now the count is 2-0. Anthony waits. Hits it. Foul. 2-2. The pitch. And we'll do it again. That was close. Way to trust your instincts. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting second,
Lou Boudreau strolls to the plate, showing off his parallel 2 numbers. Lifted in the air to center. And it gets down.
No, picadera.
And the hits just keep coming.
Pica.
Kyle Schwarber steps up and getting his first look at the starter in this one. Aiming for the nosebleeds. Goes back to the sinker. One, two, the count. Don't worry, you still have lives left. Junior Caminero comes to the plate in this 9-inning game. A little out front, he swings through it. The sweeper misses for a ball. Ruled the ball. Look good from here, though. Swings and lifts one to left center.
Esto había empezado.
Makes the catch, inning over. Home. Welcome back to Miami. O'Neal Cruz ready to start this inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Falls behind 0-2 after seeing consecutive fastballs.
Eso es lo que viene.
Ball with a cutter missing the zone.
Eso es lo que viene.
2-2 is the count.
No, por gusto, ¿eh?
That's the fastball. He's seen it 3 times now.
Nada, ¿eh? Nada ahí.
Strike 3. Yamamoto with the strikeout. Kyle Schwarber shuffles into the box. Gets the bat to it, but foul. The righty kicks and delivers. And fouls it. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Dealing. That's strikeout number 4, and we're only in the second. And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh, puede ser
skips
más,
up some dust.
Yo lo voy a hacer una vez.
On the ground to short. Boudreaux. Throw to first. Not in time. He legs it out.
Batting 7, the right fielder.
Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. Doesn't connect. He was late. On the ground to third. Caminera fields it cleanly. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Jesus Mate up now with 2 runners on base. Fly ball to right center. And it falls for a hit. Guerrero touches the plate.
No sé, este maricón
And he
no
makes
tira.
it all the way to third with a 2-out triple. Will Smith at the plate following the 2 RBI double.
Ha tirado el punto.
Hit hard to third. Now the throw to first on the run. Out, and that'll keep more runs from scoring. Tough inning, but it could.
Qué bien.
Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Francisco Lindor, his leadoff this inning. It's the sweeper that misses. Goes back to the sweeper. Now in a 2-strike hole. Strike 3 and strikeout number 3. Now at the plate, Bo Kyung-Moon. Out of the zone with the cut. Spoils it. Righty kicks and delivers. Strike 2, and he might try that pitch one more time. Not done yet. Here comes the 1-2. Went with the cutter. 3rd time using it in this at bat. Lifted in the air to right center. Tatis settling under it. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Gleyber Torres comes to the plate. Ground ball to the left side. Mate. That's the 3rd out. We've played 2. Willie Castro ready to go. Flied out his first time up. Misses for a ball. Hard ground ball to second. Torres fires over to first. There's the 1st out of the inning. And now it's time for the versatile Ketel Marte. Swings, puts it on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Next to the plate here in the third, Yoan Moncada went down on strikes first time up. Fouls it off. Here comes a pitch. The heater misses for a ball. Here comes a 1-2. Puts it on the ground to first. Takes it himself to the bag, and that's out number 3. William Contreras hits leadoff this frame. You look completely comfortable in the box. Goes back to the sinker. And with that hit, they're up to 4 in the inning. Adele to try to keep the momentum going after the leadoff hit from William Contreras. Not tardy. Delivers a sweeper, favoring that pitch more than any other. Still going sweeper. Testing oxygen levels. Stays in the fight. Contreras gets the lead at first. Nobody out. Smash down the left field line. And that drops foul. Here's the pitch. Delivers a change. We've seen it 3 times now. This at-bat refuses to end. The fire with a runner aboard. Strikeout number 4, stacking him up early. Next to the plate, Roman Anthony. Goes with the sinker. That pitch has been his usual opener. A pair of sinkers to start the at-bat, and it's 0-2. Misses the zone. Not done yet. Roman ready. That one ran inside, almost got it. Extra bases in the cards here. Contreras going for third. He's coming home. The relay throw. He scores as well. It's
No te creo, serio. Entró.
Boudreaux batting with one down and watches that first pitch in for a strike. Puts it on the ground to third. Moncada.
Fácil.
Throw off line.
Mal tiro ese hombre.
And a nice job there.
Mal tiro ese hombre.
And now it's Kyle Schwarber. Fouls that off. The pitch. Misses the plate, but swings at the fastball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Jumps on the first pitch and hits this one in the sweet spot. On its way out of here. A home run. Not wasting any time settling in. And he knew that was a round tripper right away. Francisco Lindor up now with the bases empty thanks to the 3-run homer. Cruz with an easy look hauls it in. Inning over. So they send. Good to have you with us at Lone Depot Park. O'Neal Cruz bats first this inning. The cutter led to a strikeout last time up.
Fácil a la mano. Fácil a la mano. Qué
Brings
chévere.
it in. One gone now.
Chévere.
Here's a card with a 91 overall rating, Kyle Schwarber.
Qué chévere.
Contreras
Yeah,
waiting
he
for it.
Fácil a la
Pulls
mano.
it down, and he makes the catch. Two
Con la
gone
misma,
now.
con la misma.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. steps in. Like father, like son, he's a ball player. Gets him to chase.
La mismísima.
Swings and lifts one to center. Anthony moves under this one. He's got it, and that's out number 3. That was Bo
porque le cogieron los
leads
palos.
things off in the bottom of the 4th. Went with the slider. We haven't
No
seen
sabe.
that pitch much. Good slider.
No sirve.
Goes back to the slider. And it's a strikeout for the leadoff hitter. Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Gleyber Torres grounded out his first time up, hoping to do a little more damage this time around. 2 runs the difference right now. Tries to get to a breaking ball off the plate, but can't connect. Delivers a cutter out of the zone. Cutter misses the mark. Swing and a drive.
Domina esa. Domínala.
That's a base hit and a good look for the World Baseball Classic collection. It's a rocket double.
Me sirve la verdad.
William Contreras freshly dealt to the plate. Misses with the slider. Cuba, runner at third.
Algo, ¿tú me entiendes?
A squeeze, and he gets it down. Castro handles
Como una
the pitch.
carrerita ahí
And
rica.
two gone. But they do get a run on the play.
Rica y fácil. Sencilla, ¿entiendes? Te voy a decir.
Adele up to bat next and lays
No,
off for
da
a ball.
estratégica, ajedrez, para blanca.
Goes back to the changeup and misses. 2-0. Sweeper is good for a strike. Unloads on it. Perfect swing.
Domina esa.
And it's long gone.
Ando hoy
That
con
is how it's
el
done.
bate
That was some serious contact.
caliente.
Found
¿Entiendes?
a way to drive the breaking ball out
Mira
of the
esto,
mark.
¿sabes? Mira esto.
Roman Anthony comes to the plate following the home run from a live series
Ah, está
start.
la hueá ahí.
Goes with the sweeper but misses.
Aunque tú me entiendes, después era la mía. Como es.
Stops
Ahí.
it on a slide. On target, he got him. Nice play.
Buen,
A
buen
fun
inning,
way
buen
for the
inning,
defense
buen
to
inning,
end the
sí.
inning. Welcome back. 4 runs separating these two teams
Dominado,
at the
venga
moment.
ahora.
Fernando
Ah, no puede
Tatis
ser.
Jr. leads things off and down by 4.
No hit it.
0 for 1. Hit into a fielder's
Ahí,
choice
ahí,
his
ahí.
first time up. In the air to left. To the wall, and he can't reach it.
Vale, fácil.
That's ripped into the outfield.
Buena, buena.
And that's a base hit.
No, pero eso hasta primera ahí.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Dale,
Mane
no era
at the
incapaz,
plate
tenía que
following the
esperar
leadoff
también.
knock from Tatis. A ball from Yamamoto. Popped up
Fácil.
right field.
Fácil,
Adele
mano.
on the move. Puts
Viene
it
bien.
away for the out.
Ese hombre ahí primero no va a salir de pinga ahí, de clavado en primera. ¿Qué
Here's
tú
the
crees?
catcher,
Es
Will
conducto.
Smith. Grounded to third his first time up.
Ah, es decir, el clavadista.
Swing and a
clavadista
ball
le van a
popped up.
decir.
This one a mile high.
El clavadista, ¿qué?
Squeezes it 2 away.
Ese, Lindor el clavo. Ese,
Swings early and
daddy
fouls it.
clavo, serio, daddy clavo, qué bien.
Tatis, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ay,
Drills one deep.
no, mentira.
And that
Se quedó
bangs off
ese.
the wall. The lead runner puts on the brakes, and it's 2nd and 3rd.
No, se cogió.
Next is the switch hitting DH, Ketel Marte. Cutter misses. Ball and a strike. The pitch. Puts it on the ground
Ay,
to
qué
short.
fácil.
Boudreaux. And that
Gracias.
makes it 3 hits in this inning
Gracias,
for this
todavía.
offense.
No, dejé que
Yohan
entrara
Moncada
esta.
next to hit after the RBI single. The curve misses for a ball. Off the plate.
Buena idea.
2 balls and 1 strike.
Se cierra el control del sitio.
Delivers a ball. Blasts a rocket deep.
Ay,
Still in the air. Out of here. A Diamond
no,
Dynasty
no.
homer. That fastball
Se
wasn't
empató
sneaking
esa
by.
jugada,
It
sí.
was crushed. O'Neill Cruz
Se empató
to
esa
keep the
linda
momentum
serie.
going after the game-tying homer. That's foul.
Muy bien, Teddy, pero la verdad es que
And the 0-1.
Moncada su historia.
Late with the swing there.
Moncada su historia.
Curveball, strike 3.
No,
Welcome
pero
back.
se va a
We
variar
have
ahora,
a good
no
one
entiendo.
for you. This game is all tied up.
Sí.
Lou Boudreaux, ready to roll. 1-0 to start.
Ay,
And the pitch. This is smacked left field line.
ay, pollo lo que te
And that's a foul ball.
Le dije que se iba a variar.
The 1-2. You might know the strike zone better than the
Le
pitcher.
dije que se iba a variar ahora mismo.
In the air to
No,
center.
placito fácil. Así.
Cruz gets there. He's under.
Placito fácil, está
Makes
bien,
the
está bien.
catch. Kyle Schwarber strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this
Le
time
coge el
around.
gallo suave, muchacho.
And the 1-0. Starts changeup, changeup. Sweeper off the plate for a ball. Once again, he takes something off. That's a
Suelta
base
linda.
hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Repetida,
Here's
la
the third
Indra.
base.
Junior Caminero, el que las camina.
Junior Caminera. Oh no!
Vamos que se quede.
Slings it across. And he's going to make it to first. We'll see how they score it.
Ay, un roncito ahora, qué
Francisco
bien.
Lindor
Me coge el
up
Lindor.
now with 2 runners on base.
Designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Great discipline. One ball and 2 strikes, the count. Misses the zone for a ball. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Bo Kyung-Moon shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. Reached back and fired at 99, but it missed. Not going to lie. Tough for my eyes to keep up with all these fastballs. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. And this could score the run from second. Schwarber rounds third, headed for the plate. The run comes in to score from second. Gleyber Torres strolled to the dish with a lead now, thanks to that important swing we just saw. Misses the plate for a ball. Into center field, that falls for a hit. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2. Contreras in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Way to go. Not chasing that jump. Crosses the zone. Calls it a ball, but I'm not so sure. Contreras heads back with a strikeout. They scored. Good to have you with us at Lone Depot Park. Yoshinobu Yamamoto takes the mound of the 6th here in a close game. Everything to play for in this one. Out in front. And the one, the kick, the pitch. 0-2 the count now. Strike 3. A strikeout on just 3 pitches. That was nice and tight. So up next to the dish, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. How about a mulligan? Catch inside. Count runs to 1-1.
No, mentira.
The wind to the pitch. Two away after the drop third strike. Fernando Tatis Jr. deals himself into the box.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
La mamá que te lo cambia.
Misses Yamamoto's pitch. Slowed down, but it's a ball. He dodges the fastball. That was a magic trick. Swings and lifts one to right. Pulls it in. That wraps up the top of the...
No, y se va a Adiel ahora. Se va a Adiel.
Joe Adell gets us going in this frame.
No, se
And
va a
out
Adiel.
front, foul. And the pitch. That's a cutter for a ball.
Okay. Resuelve.
That ball's foul.
And the lefty kicks and delivers. A strikeout for the live series card on the mound. Now a chance for Roman Anthony. 0-1 to start. Goes back to the slider. Schwarber sprinting towards it. Brings it in. And that's out number 2.
Me
Here's
pareció
Lou
bien.
Boudreau, born in 1917 and thrived as an exceptional shortstop and hitter. Those are the skills that made this guy a baseball legend. Kicks and delivers. Popped up to right center. Tatis on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Se tocaron las
Jesus
bolas.
Mate leads off with his team playing from behind.
Esto es un cambio aquí rápido.
A World Baseball Classic car takes the mound. Rydell Martinez. Stays with it. Foul. The righty sets, kicks, fires. Throws one in the dirt. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Fly ball, right field.
Las manos.
Makes the grab, one down. Will Smith in the box. In Eastern Louisville, born and raised. The fields of Kentucky are where he spent most of his days. And good day to you, sir. That's nacho cheese. That's my cheese.
Rápido, está rápido.
Now 2 down after the drop third strike. Willie Castro comes to the plate as a parallel 4 card. I know you put a lot of work in to get the P4 status, so good job. Swings, puts one on the ground to first. He'll do it himself, and that's the inning. It's stretch time.
Se viene bateo.
Kyle Schwarber leads
Se viene
off,
un bateo
leading by
ahora.
2.
Se
Icebreaker
viene
is
un
the
bateo
strike.
ahora.
Goes back to the changeup. Right on the edge, but not the pitch you wanted. Drilled to center field. Cruz galloping towards it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Dejé que siga Adiel.
Digging in, Junior Caminero.
Dejé que siga Adiel. Hoy.
0-1 the count.
Ahora damos un segundo.
Goes with the fastball, but misses.
Un segundo. Vamos al pleito. Ya estoy ready.
The Fire up by 2 late in the game. Avoiding the cookie. You must be on a diet. Hanging tough. The lead is 2 at the moment. A pitch for the Gophers.
Espero la mía, tranquilo.
Changeup misses for a ball.
No, tirado para atrás de pinga.
Too high, ball 4.
Al cuadro, conmigo al cuadro. No pasa que
Francisco
no al
Lindor
cuadro.
at the dish with a runner on first. Unleashes a fastball and it catches the zone. Slows it down to 89 miles per hour for a strike. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground up the middle.
No,
Flips it. That's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. The Bison. Ketel Marte leads off the top of the
No, pero
8th.
seguimos adelante.
Ketel Marte.
In the air, out to right. Adele under this one. Hauls it in. And that's one away as the leadoff hitter is out in the 8th. Yoan Moncada shuffles to the plate. Count is 0-1. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Up next for the Bison, the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
That's a hit. And that extends the inning. Kyle Schwarber in the box with a runner on first. Gets the bat to the slider. The 0-1. Swings and misses at a fastball off the plate. Strikes him out. You handle that at bat with full force. Bo Kyung-Moon leads things off in the bottom of the 8th. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. Cutter doesn't catch the zone. Goes back to the cutter.
Now pitching.
Dennis Santana in the game to pitch, and they're going with a gold card on the mound. The 2-1. Went with the slider, but misses. Doesn't connect. He was late. And it's a leadoff walk here in the 8th.
Amén.
Gleyber Torres at the dish with a runner on first. Opens with a strike. Torres hits it foul. Fouls the change to keep the at-bat going. The fire, runner at first. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Schwarber moves under it. Brings it in. 1 gone in the bottom of the 8th.
Está bien.
The batter now, William Contreras.
The catcher, William Contreras.
Catches the zone with the first pitch.
Sí, lo pasos de nuevo, no lo puedo creer.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Joe Adele steps in.
The right fielder, number 7, Joe Adele.
Fouls it. Cutter misses for a ball. Pitch kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Runner holds, count goes to 1-2. Takes the lead off first with 2 down. Up in the mezzanine. Move leads off first with 2 down. How in the world did you not swing there? One more time. Ball 4. It took 8 pitches to earn it, but gets the walk. Roman Anthony up now with runners at first and second. 1 for 4 with a double. Late with the swing there. Here comes a pitch. Schwarber drifts under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Final inning coming up from Miami. Stepping aside now for a moment. We'll be back before you know it. Ready now for the final frame. Where has the time gone? You have the lead. Remember, winning's winning, whether it's by an inch or a mile. In the air, headed to center. Carrera retired. Fernando Tatis Jr. strides to the plate. Gets a piece. Tatis waits. In the air, out to left center. Anthony drifting under it. Minimum effort, maximum result. Down to the last out at Lone Depot Park. Fouls it. Swing and a miss. He was late. 1 pitch away from a win. Swing and a ground ball to first. Steps on the bag himself and that's the ball game.
Sí. No, tranquilo, semi-sudar. Here I go from the home of the drag races. Let me ask, cops never had braces, but that right there is another page. We'll turn that later on. I ain't got nothing but a few minutes here. Right out to my home. First let's stop by the candy store, but then shop for a bag of treats. It ain't California, but it's Carolina. Never tastes bad to me. And I guarantee you when the session in, we'll need us some need. So I take it down to